Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. Zhao Lusi and the quiet power of never say goodbye. On April 10, 2025, Zhao Lusi, the rising star of Chinese television, posted a set of tranquil island photos to her social media with a simple caption, "It would be nice if there was never a goodbye." What could have been a fleeting, sentimental post instead triggered a tidal wave of public emotion and discussion. Within 24 hours, the topic had amassed over 1.2 billion views and more than 3.8 million comments. For fans, it felt like a heartfelt tribute to a character she'd just wrapped filming. For others, it struck a deeper chord, a reflection of the collective melancholy and emotional fatigue of modern life. Beneath the poetic farewell lies something profoundly shaped by Zhao's career. As a prolific actress, she frequently cycles through intense character portrayals, taking on 3 to 4 dramas a year, each ending with the emotional turbulence of leaving behind a world and a role she lived in for months. It's no surprise that her farewells are often tearful, as seen during the wrap-up of Pearl Curtain and Jade Curtain. Psychologists might say this kind of deep identification with roles is a hallmark of creative personality types, where emotional projection can blur the lines between fiction and real life. For Zhao, saying goodbye isn't just part of the job, it's a recurring wound, reopened each time a story ends. But Zhao's message didn't just resonate with fans. Posted during Monday morning rush hour, a moment when many urban white-collar workers are most emotionally fragile, the sentiment of not wanting to say goodbye became a kind of digital treehole, a place where people could project their own feelings of exhaustion, transition, and loss. In this way, Zhao's personal post became a mirror of our shared emotional lives in an era defined by rapid change and temporary connections. Still, as with most things in the entertainment world, resonance quickly turned into controversy. Emotional authenticity or strategic marketing? Critics accused Zhao of pandering to a certain genre of emotional marketing often dubbed youth pain literature, which blends melancholy aesthetics with stylized vulnerability. They pointed to her older photos with pale filters and her tearful moments in the variety show Little Courage as part of a recurring pattern, portraying fragility for public sympathy. To some, Zhao seemed stuck between playing a forever 16 girl while navigating the realities of adulthood. The backlash speaks to a growing distrust in the emotional sincerity of celebrities. When Zhao, in the same variety show, introduced photo albums to rural children while seemingly glossing over their survival challenges, the line between empathy and exploitation felt uncomfortably thin. In an age where authenticity is both demanded and doubted, public figures like Zhao walk a tightrope between genuine vulnerability and commodified emotion. The complications have public welfare. Zhao Lusi has also tried to shape her public image through philanthropy. She launched a youth psychological care fund and donated to support intangible cultural heritage, such as local handicrafts. Yet her charitable acts were met with skepticism. Netizens contrasted these gestures with her earlier controversial comment, "Why not eat meat porridge?" a line seen as tone-deaf in the context of poverty. The dissonance between good deeds and public missteps points to the growing difficulty celebrities face in navigating public welfare narratives. Are they helping, or are they just polishing their image? Health, recovery, and the price of transparency. Perhaps the most sensitive chapter in Zhao's story came at the end of 2024, when she publicly shared her battle with depression. A video of her recovery journey, from barely being able to walk to returning to work within a month, raised eyebrows. Many questioned the plausibility of such a fast turnaround, interpreting it as an over-curated narrative designed to maintain her relevance. The entertainment industry has long been accused of turning personal struggles into public spectacle, and Zhao's case reignited those debates. Her recovery, rather than being a moment of inspiration, became a talking point for the toxic culture of working through illness that plagues the industry. The larger question, can true emotion survive the traffic economy? At its core, Zhao's Never Say Goodbye post asks a broader question. In an era dominated by virality and manufactured moments, how do we protect sincerity? The digital landscape craves authenticity, yet commodifies it the moment it appears. Over 70% of trending celebrity posts involving family trauma in the past 3 years were tied to commercial campaigns. When Zhao opened up about her childhood in Little Courage, her team simultaneously released a healing photo album, sold out within minutes. The emotion was real, perhaps. But so was the marketing. Zhao, like many celebrities, also faces the burden of emotional labor. Every public appearance, every late-night post, carries strategic weight. Not long after her farewell message, she quietly unfollowed over 200 social media accounts. It was a contradiction, yearning for connection while drawing a boundary. Research shows that long-term public figures have significantly lower empathy scores and higher self-attention indices. It's no wonder their emotional expressions often feel performative, even when they're trying to be real. A different kind of farewell. Despite everything, Zhao Lusi is trying to break the cycle. Her decision to fund the book corner for school children, in response to critics who mocked her being called auntie, was one small but sincere act. In doing so, she stepped away from grand gestures and toward grounded, tangible care. As one psychologist at Peking University put it, the solution is to redefine value systems in the industry and restore artists as complete human beings, not traffic tools. In this light, Zhao's "Never Say Goodbye" becomes something more than a wistful caption. It becomes a quiet rebellion against the disposability of emotion in the traffic era. That smile captured on a breezy island is a memory of a role, a moment, a connection, frozen in time as a response to a world that moves too fast. She's not just mourning the end of a drama. She's reminding us that every goodbye holds within it the memory of having loved, lived, or simply been seen. And maybe, just maybe, the public sees that too. As one fan movingly wrote, "The starlight in your eyes is the best farewell gift."